Hello everyone, my name is Winters and welcome back to this Let's Play series of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. We are continuing on exactly from where we left off. We currently have one order in the garage, that one there, and we have this or this scrap car that we picked up in a barn from a previous episode. But before we go any further, we're going to go to the phone here. We're going to dismiss any non-experience orders and pick up any experience orders, which there are none. I'm going to quickly... Yep, there's nothing there. Okay, so which means we're going to work on this car for this episode. So let's take a look at it. General running gear control and repair. Right. We need to put that on the test path, if it'll go. And it will go. And we'll... Basically what we're looking for is suspension problems, but the test includes brakes as well, which is no harm. There's no harm in checking the brakes at the same time. For the amount of time it takes, it's not a big issue. So it looks like front brakes left and right are in above average condition. Brakes on the rear, both left and right, are in average condition as well, or above average condition. Front suspension, left hand side is just about average condition, right hand side above average condition. Rear left hand side is above average, rear right hand side is very poor, and we can see here rubber bushings, small rubber bushings, rear shock absorber, front shock absorber cap. So we did identify a lot of things there from putting it on the test. So let's move it to lifter A. We'll get it up on the first stage, as we always do. While it's doing that, I'm going to quickly go to the phone and look for experience orders and be sure not to dismiss them like I've done twice before. Excuse me. Alright, let's mark off all the items we have discovered, and that will make it easier for us to find out what parts of the car we need to work on. So I'm suspecting things like what do you call it, end links, inner and outer tie rods, stuff like that. The engine itself looks pretty good. That shock is in really bad condition. Right. Okay, let's lift her up. We're going to totally tear out the suspension. We'll start at the front first. We'll take both tires off, and we'll do visual inspections then on the running gear to see how we are fixed. So anything that we haven't already identified, we're going to identify now, hopefully. And we will see there now that knuckle. So that tells me that the whole lot has to come out for that. End link is fine. Sway bar is fine. Bushings are fine. Okay, let's go over the far side. We'll do the same here. Drive shaft is fine. Let's have a look at the the hub. Okay. Right, so not too bad up front. Definitely the right hand side is okay, but we do need to get the shock out and knuckle on the left hand side of the car. I imagine the brake pads are fine. They are indeed. So we have to strip all of this down so that we can get at the knuckle. End link, you need to come out too. And now the shock absorber can come out, and the knuckle. Now, do I have a knuckle? I do. I have a high quality one as well. I'll tell you what we're going to do first though. We're going to go to the repair bench. We're going to see what we can repair. Not a whole lot, but we can repair a good bit. Right. Shock. Right, so it's front shock absorber A with a cap and a spring. Front shock absorber A with a cap and a spring. Alright, so if we go into parts and we do shock. If I could spell properly, if I could type properly. Shock. Front shock absorber A. There we are. We need a cap and we need a spring. Front spring. There we go. Alright, so now we can pull this one out. We can put the new one together. Whoa, double wishbone. That's not right. Front shock absorber A. There we go. Spring and cap. Alright. Now we'll get this back together. Whoa, jeez, come out. Get that shock in. End link A. We'll put in. It's only an end link. It's not going to break the bank or anything. Put in new bushings here. Now the wheel hub. Followed by the bearing. And the brake disc ventilators, drive axle, and brake pads. We'll put in the ones that came out of it. Reconditioned caliper, outer tie rod, the one that came out of it can go back in, and that's that. Alright, so tire can go back on. And we'll do the same the far side. And then we'll move down the back and we'll work on the back. Okay. So now let's get both tires off. And we're going to do some visual inspections here as well. Identify everything that needs to be replaced. Now, where is the bearing? Here we go. Can't even tell. Ah, there it is, it's green. Okay. Sway link. Sway bar. Right. Cross member. Oh, this side is definitely very bad. Very, very bad. Ah! Just as I was about to get it. Here we are. This is what I'm looking for. Right, okay, so we need to strip this side. So let's get cracking on it. Caliper is fine. Brakes are fine. Brake disc is fine. Wheel cap is fine. Bearing is fine. Wheel hub needs replacing or needs to be reconditioned. Right. We need to get these suspension arms off and the shock. This bushing needs to come out. This upper suspension arm is next. Shock cap. Sway link. Rear suspension arm lower. Small rubber bushing. And knuckle housing A. Now, do I have one of those knuckle housings? I do. Excellent. So before we go any further, we're going to see what we can repair. Not a lot. Okay. Right. So we're going to be purchasing a lot of bits and pieces here. Right. So suspension arm. We have one. All new rubber bushings. Rear suspension arm. I need one of those. Rear suspension arm B. I need one of those. Wheel hub can go on. It's just rear wheel hub. Okay. End link. I have one of those. Small rubber bushing. Should have one of those. Suspension arm A. I have one. Excellent. Spring cap. I think. Yep, I do have one. I think I have a rear spring. I do. I have 3 of them. And I think I have a cap. I do. I have 4 of them. Okay, so we need rear wheel hub, rear suspension arm B, and rear shock absorber A. Shock. If I was rear shock absorber A, oh shit, was it a B? I think it was an A. And rear suspension arm B, rear suspension arm, and I think that's it. Alright, so we get the suspension arm in, we get the rubber bushing in, we get the shock absorber in. Yeah, I did get the right one. We get the suspension arm B in. Oh, I forgot the wheel hub. Son of a bitch. Hub should return that for us. Rear wheel hub. There we go. Okay, now the bearing can go back in. Let's put the one that came out of it back in. Brake disc, the one that came out of it. Brake pads, the ones that came out of it. Reconditioned caliper. What are we missing? What are we missing? Just the wheel hub cap, the one that came in it. Yep. Okay. Wheel can go back on, and we're gonna replace the rubber bushings that are gone. So this one has to go. What's the other one like? The far side. It needs replacing. And it's just those 2. Okay, I think we have 2 of those left. We do indeed. Alright, now we can go over the far side. We can put this tire back on. And we can check our list. It's looking good so far. There's a lot of things checked off there, and even things that we hadn't discovered. That's it. Excellent. Job done. Alright, let's drop her down. How are we doing on time? Wow, nearly 14 minutes. It's all it's taken us to get that done. So which means we can work on our little project over there, which is great. Right, let's see. We spent 1,500 on parts, and we're getting a payout of 2,700. So not too bad at all. Right, let's drop this one down because the rest of the stuff we're going to do is bodywork. Now, what do I need to get? Front clamshell. Front clamshell. Right. So I need to go into the body shop section. Front clamshell. And it'll be for Lotus Elise. Like so. And Lotus Elise S1. Right, I need to go back into the body shop. Excuse me. Lotus Elise S1. We need front left door, front right door, front window. We need left side mirror, right side mirror. We need left tail light, right tail light, and we need trunk, rear window. And I don't know if those are the lights we need. I suppose we need a hood as well, don't we? So a hood, and you know what? I'll just buy those lights, because we're putting all new on this thing anyway. So let's get cracking. Looking good so far. Bloody marvelous. Ah, some bitch. There we go. Right. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to get a number plate. And we're going to go for an Irish number plate, wouldn't you know it? ABCD, it's Ireland, here we go. And we want 2 of them. And we're going to take off the ones that were on it. Put on the new ones. Like so. And I think... Oh, the interior. Have to do the interior. Shit. You know what? Let's... How come I can't move the frickin' car? Ah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Right. Interior disassemble. No, that's not what I want. I want to move the car to here. And I think I can open the door then. Like so. And now interior assemble mode. And I don't even know what goes into this thing. Alright, let's go to the interior section. What happens if I do a search for a Lotus Elise S1? Nothing. Nothing. How about just a plain old Lotus? How about an Elise? There we go. I want 2 seats. And I want a steering wheel. Left seat. Right seat. Steering wheel. Wunderbar. Okay. Normal mode. Let's check the status of the car. Global body condition 100%. Global parts condition 96%. Huh, okay. Frame condition 100%, interior condition 100%. What is not at 100% in terms of parts? See if we can find this now. Oh, there's some clips missing. And a starter. Yeah, I suppose that'd do it. Take off the trunk. The clamshell. Where would the starter be? Here's the starter. New starter. And I bet the clips are on the air filter. They sure are. Clip A. We don't have any. I need 4 of them. Back to parts. Clip A. I need 4 of them. $32 for 4 clips. Are you kidding me? Whew. That's expensive. $32 for a couple of little pieces of tin. Jesus Christ. Alright. Let's get her back together and then we can probably do a paint job on it. Right, now we do an inspection. Global body condition on 81%. How is that? How did that go down? Right. Let's move the car to lifter C. Let's get the welder and move it to lifter C. And we'll do some welding on it. And let's see now. Global body condition is still 81%. Is everything... Oh, taillight. I'm missing parts, that's why. Alright, now that should be back to normal. 100, 100, 100, 100. It is. Right, I didn't need to do that welding job at all. Okay, now we're going to put her into the paint shop. How are we doing on time? We're right on time. Okay, so let's give it a paint job. Factory color. Haha, metallic. Livery. Do you want to change camera? That's not a bad color. I do like that color. Yeah, let's paint the car. $1,000. Ooh, yeah. That's nice. Well, there's our first recondition job. Car value 39,000 basically. Restoration bonus of 7,700. Sorry. Yeah. So I'll tell you what. In a later episode, we'll probably take that car out and we'll run it on the test track. But for now, we're going to move it to parking. And we are going to wrap up this episode. So thanks a million for watching, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this one. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, do all that good stuff. And my name is Winters, and I'll see you next time. So until then, take care.